The UFO community has never been more active than it is now. Since the last decade, the number of UFO sightings has increased, and now we are shooting these objects in the air, leaving the whole world to watch them. Even after thousands of UFO cases, including photos and videos, we have no clue who is behind it, as filmmaker Jeremy Corbell claims. It is really shocking and weird that nobody paid attention to former AATIP head Luis Elizondo's statement about UFO occupancy and biological samples. With Kurt Jaimungal on his Theories of Everything, TOE podcast in 2021, Elizondo carefully hinted that potentially the US government has acquired otherworldly biological samples. Elizondo spent 20 years as a military intelligence officer in the Pentagon, and during his career, he ran the most secretive UFO program, Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. In 2017, after the expose of the secret program, Elizondo whistleblew many things he had learned about UFOs and possible non-human intelligence. Have there potentially been biological samples recovered? Kurt asked. Elizondo replied, "Yes, I'm not going to expound on that. Besides, when asked if there are photos that show occupants inside craft, Elizondo said, "There are some very compelling photos out there that seem to show something inside, some sort of occupancy. Why isn't this topic being discussed by everyone on the planet?" Keeping Elizondo's words in mind, there is a UFO crash incident outside of Edwards Air Force Base involving a contactee survivor with at least one other witness. Several people stated that they had allegedly seen 3 gray humanoids, as well as a human woman in a strange, tight-fitting pink suit, among the ruins of some wrecked vehicle. Ufologist Albert Rosales tracked down that mysterious woman in a pink bodysuit, and she agreed to undergo a hypnotherapy session to remember the events of that night. Lorraine claimed that she had been abducted from her home, dressed in pink clothes, and taken to a large ship in Earth orbit for an inspection. She woke up already in the military hangar. Even stranger, at least according to the hypnosis sessions, Clayton was baffled when she found no newspaper written about the story, and there was no news about it on TV as well. It was the first case of the only human survivor found at a crash retrieval. Researcher Richard Geldreich Jr. has written details on this case and found the identity of the witness and contactee. Lorraine or Laurie was working on her autobiography in 2009, but it never came out. Perhaps she passed away before bringing it to the world. Elizondo is certain about UFO occupancy and recovered alien biological samples. He even gave his candid take on the 1947 Roswell crash in New Mexico, and more in an interview with the Roswell Daily Record. He said he had conversations with so-called graybeards at the Pentagon who had been involved with UAPs since Project Blue Book. It was from these individuals that Elizondo learned what probably occurred at Roswell in 1947.